welcome back to Legend of Heroes Trails to Azure, where last time we finished all our urgent requests and got a call that Arios wants to meet and talk about everything that's going on around. Also, as a side topic of that dialogue, Kia and Shizuku are here now, moved aside. Alright, Shizuku, give it a twirl. Okay, give me a paw, Zed. Woof. Wow, Zed's so smart. And his paws are really soft too. I know, right? Look at those toe beans. But otherwise the dialogues seem to be the same as before. So no new Supreme Dish. Let's visit the Bracer Guild. Anyone new up here? No. Hey, boys and girls, thanks for coming. Arios isn't back yet, but feel free to wait upstairs for him if you like. Or you could always come back after tying up some loose ends. Right, we still have some time. The sun's going down soon. Is there anything we forgot to do? If there is, I don't know about it yet. Wait for Arios. Well, head on up and get comfortable then. We've got some tea and coffee brewing. You're welcome to help yourselves to it. Sure thing. Thanks for having us. Arios returned to the Bracer Guild soon after. He and the SSS then exchanged information regarding the trade conference, Heiwe, and the Red Constellation. So that's the situation. Crimson and Co. is merely a front for their true dealings. It's been a real bee getting any info from Erebonia lately. So thanks for telling us what you know. Don't mention it. We're glad to help. Shouldn't you already have plenty of information about Constellation though? The guild is always fighting Jaeger Corps the way I understand it. That's true, but we rarely cross paths with Jaeger Corps of the same caliber as the Red Constellation. One errant misstep could very well amount to a full-scale war. It would be that bad? They sound like they have enough military power to rival that of a small country. Compared to other Jaeger Corps, the Red Constellation are in a league of their own. They've got connections all across the continent, and they rush into any conflict they can just to appeal to potential buyers. Zephyr may be the only other Jaeger Corps on their level. That's the one where Varsh's second in command once belonged to, right? Both corps gave up the toughest guys around. The more combat experience, the better. Zephyr used to have a real badass on the helm too. They called him the Jaeger King. But a year ago, he and the War God, my old man, killed each other in battle. Randy. Far be it from us to pry into your personal life. Though to be fair, the guild's aware of that fact already. Either way, Zephyr's been out of commission all year as far as we can tell. Too bad I can't say the same about the Red Constellation. That's cause my uncle is still there. The Red Constellation's vice leader, Zygmunt Orlando, the Scarlet Ogre. He's just as much of a monster as the War God and the Jaeger King. Those three men are particularly infamous. Based on the stories I've heard, I'm unsure that I could measure up to them. You're joking. Not even you, the Divine Blade of Wind? think it would be coin flip, personally. The way swordsmen and Jägers fight couldn't be more different, you know? True enough. You may be strong, but my uncle's more beast than man. Take my word for it. If you guys seriously threw down, neither one of you would walk away unscathed. That I know. Nevertheless, I will oppose him with all my might, should the situation call for it. But as for the problem at hand, you've yet to figure out why it is that they've come to Crossbow. That's what it boils down to, yes. Even with everything we've gathered so far, the answer's still hazy. But the only thing we can say is they have ties with the Imperial government. True, but there's something else I'm worried about too. It's a little tidbit Arius picked up while he was in Calvert. Oh? And that would be? Some concerning information regarding Heiyue. The Republican government is currently colluding with the syndicate's elders. Seriously? The same council of elders Shin's grandfather is a part of. Right, there's just one other teeny tiny little thing to consider. The person facilitating said dealings is a woman by the name of Kilika Rowan. What? I can't believe it. The same Kilika we met? Oh, that raven-haired lady you knew at the auction, right? Incidentally, Kilika also has ties to the Bracer Guild. She once served as a receptionist at the Zeiss branch in Liberal. However, she retired about a year ago and began working for an intelligence agency in the Republican government. It's known as the Rocksmith Agency. You don't say. Rocksmith? As in President Rocksmith of Calvert? I'd heard the president had established a new intelligence agency, but... Wait just a minute. The Red Constellation and Tairi have been in conflict with each other before, right? If Calvert and Erbonia's intelligence agents are in contact with them, then... It could mean the stage is being set for one hell of a confrontation. Are you telling me Crossbow is going to be the site of a proxy war between the Empire and the Republic? It's a possibility, unfortunately. Especially since Erebonian Chancellor Osborne and Cavadian President Rocksmith will be arriving tomorrow for the trade conference. Either one might take this chance to eliminate the other. That being said, the two of them are doing little to keep their contacts a secret, which strikes me as odd. Suppose Heiyue or the Red Constellation did act. Should either nation's connection come to light, the international community would be in an uproar. Neither Erebonian nor Camelot is willing to take that kind of risk. Yeah. You bring up a good point. A direct confrontation wouldn't make any sense. But why else then? Damn it, what the hell's my uncle up to? Whatever the case, there must be some kind of meaning behind their actions. I think we're still missing a crucial piece of a puzzle. One that we need to find, and fast. Oh! You got that right. There's that intuition. He took the words right out of our mouth. As a matter of fact, the guild had the exact same thought. We are in the process of using our information network to track down that remaining piece you spoke of. Oh wow, I should have known. In that case, mind giving us a holler when you learn anything new? You don't even need to ask, we'll contact your HQ the moment we have new info to share. We would appreciate the same treatment. Get in touch with us if you find anything out on your end. We need to cooperate as much as possible to get through these next 3 days without incident. Absolutely. You have our word. We call if we come across a new lead. Afterwards, Kia and Shizuku returned to the guild with Zeit. Lloyd and the team said their goodbyes to Arios and Shizuku, who planned to go out for dinner. The SSS then returned home. Oh yeah, you and Shizuku are going up on the roof of a department store tomorrow, right, Kia? Yeah, for the unveiling thingy. We promised that we'd watch it together. That sounds like fun. But Shizuku won't be able to enjoy it to the fullest given her condition. It's fine, she said she'd be okay just taking in the atmosphere. Don't worry, I'll make sure to tell her everything that happens. That's great. Hell of a kid, ain't she? Hey, Wendy. Is something wrong? You've been looking kinda down. Who, me? Not a chance. Bam! How about now? I'm the same suave and handsome lady killer you've always known, right? Lady killer? You do know she's going to take that word the wrong way, right, Wendy? Is this sad little display supposed to convince us you're alright? Zip it. No one asked you, newbies. Still, Wendy, you don't need to feel like you're alone in things, okay? Right. We are here to support you in times like these. Don't think that you have to deal with it all by yourself. Chill, I know. But no matter what I think or how I feel, I can't change who I'm related to. When the time comes, I'll sit them down and straighten things out. That sounds a bit, well... dangerous for one? Nothing I'm not used to. Besides, Uncle Sigmund's the one who said he wanted to talk with me, but I haven't heard a peep from him since. He did act like he was away when we visited earlier. Oh, this detective work's really worked up an appetite. Oh yeah, Chief's coming in late tonight, right? Yes, from the sound of it, we're still hashing out the security detail for the unveiling tomorrow. Maybe we could dine out for the evening? It would be a wonderful way to wrap up our day. That sounds like a nice change of pace. We could try finding a place around here. Or if not, there's always Long Lao. Good thinking. Let's drop off our work gear before we... Someone's there? Zeit? Is something wrong? He says we have a visitor. A visitor? Randy? Let's see what it is. Shirley. What? Randy's cousin? How's it hanging? Shirley Landy's in the house. Man, you guys are late. I've been dozing off waiting for you. You. What the hell are you doing here? Don't be such a party pooper, Dolphy. Is that any way to talk to your cute little Cass after 2 whole years? Where's the hugs and kisses? Cut the shit and answer me. What are you doing in here? Now scratch that. What were you doing in here? You've lost your edge, Dolphy. If I'd set up any booby traps, you would have been torn to shreds the second you set foot in here. When did you turn into such a wuss? How dare you? What's wrong with you? Don't get your panties in a bunch. I said if, didn't I? Though if Dolphy came alone, we would have painted the whole place red. But I don't plan on involving any civvies, as long as we're not in war anyway. The last thing the city needs is another problem child. Hey you, Shirley, right? Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Lord Bennings from the Special Support Section. Oh hey, nice to see you again. Sorry about the other day, by the way. Didn't mean to take your innocence of that little nibble I gave you. That aside, this is CPD property we're standing in. Even that sofa you're sitting on is funded by taxpayer money. I'd also ask that you refrain from discussing violent topics like bloodshed and dismemberment in front of a child. My bad. I just miss Dolphy so much. You can't blame me for wanting to tease him a little. As if you ever gave a crap about me. You're only here to deliver a message from your old man, am I right? Huh? You mean... You got it! Daddy told you to keep your schedule open, remember? We're gonna be busy tomorrow, so what about tonight? Oh, but don't feel like you have to say yes or anything. Because you're going to drag me there no matter what I say, right? Enough of all the filler and fluff. I know how these things work. Guess you haven't lost as much of your edge as I thought. So what's it gonna be? Daddy said he'll be waiting for you at Neue Blanc? Fine. Sorry guys, looks like I won't be joining you for then. Hey Wendy, who's this lady? Is she a bad guy? Hey Kia. Kia, stay back. Hey, that hurts my feelings, you know? But forget that. Who's the kid? She's a super duper cutie. She's a kid we're looking after, that's all. Lay a finger on her and I kill you myself. I hear you loud and clear. Guess that means I won't be blowing up your crappy little building after all. Kidding, you know I'm just messing with you, right? She says as if it's nothing. My heart skipped a beat there. Well, guess I got no choice but to meet up with my uncle. I'll be back later, so you guys just go enjoy yourselves without me. But you'll just be putting yourself in danger. Hey Randy, I'd like to say hello too. Do you mind if I join you? What? Lloyd? As the leader of the SS, it would be rude not to pay my respects to a colleague's family, right? Besides, I'm sure I could get a lot of field experience visiting a high-end club like the one they run. Check out the nuts on this guy. Sure, why not? If you're going to come so badly, be my guest. Let me take along too then. I've never seen a party not worth crashing. Not to mention I've always wanted to have myself a good time at Neue Blanc. Who am I to say no to a pretty boy like you? Oh, wait, pretty lady? For what it's worth, most people would probably side with a former. Oh, for God's sake. What the hell are you guys thinking? You too, Shirley. Shut your damn mouth already. Ah, don't be like that. I even brought the limo around just for you. Oh, but what about the girls? They coming too? Just so you know, though, the kid and the wolf are no can do, even for me. Ellie, Noel, would you mind taking Kia out to eat? Get in contact with the chief while you're at it. Zeit, I'm calling you to guard the building until the chief is back. But, okay. I understand. We'll take care of things until you get back. Good luck, guys. Stay safe. Hey, Lloyd. Are you going somewhere? Yeah, me and Wendy and Barzi will be heading out for a bit. We might be back really late, so make sure you go to bed on time, okay? Okay, have fun, guys! God damn it. How did it turn out like this? We'd better prepare ourselves for the worst. Now, because the engine makes everything appear so small, it is almost ridiculous if we're driving a car to the club, right? Look at this thing. That's a bulletproof limousine, a Rainford model if I had to guess. Didn't take long for you guys to blow your mirror on this, huh? Guess that means business doing good? Yeah, we're rolling in the dough. Welcome back, Miss Orlando. It's been a long time, young master. Yeah, Gareth, it has. Seriously though, you mind cutting it out of a young master crap? I'm sure you've already heard the news about Lord Balder. It is truly regrettable. My condolences for your loss. Yeah. Alright, enough of a doom and gloom. Tonight we party! You guys too, come on in! Come on, jump in! Let's move it, people! Alright then, in we go. Who are we to refuse? And now we explode. No. It's marvelous. Are all Jaegers paid so handsomely as the Constellation? Ah, we are a little different than most. Our clientele includes all sorts of deep pockets like nobles. Raking Mira by the millions is pretty common. I can only imagine. Hiring first-rate Jaegers comes with a pretty hefty price tag. Top cores like these have a lot of costs to cover. Weapons for one. Nothing but the best will do. Speaking of, you guys finally splurge on an airship? Ah, not yet. The Liberian military's got what we want in terms of durability, but they're not exactly the kind of thing you see pop up on the black market. Or I guess if you really wanted to, we could always just steal one for ourselves. Please tell me she's joking. I leave that to your imagination. I can hardly believe what I'm hearing. Yes, I apologize to you. You go out of your way to call us and visit the news we give you. No, it's alright. I'm glad you told me. I should be going now. I will contact you again soon. Okay. Talk to you then. Bye to you. And try not to worry too much, okay? I will try, if you'll excuse me. I wonder if the boys are going to be okay. It's hard not to assume the worst, considering who we're up against. I'm back. Oh, it's the chief! Chief! Welcome back. Sorry I'm late. Any updates on the situation? Nothing has changed since I last contacted you. Shouldn't we be on standby near the club just in case? I wouldn't worry too much if I were you. The first division has Neue Blanc under surveillance. That's good to hear. Still, those guys could easily bypass our eyes and ears out there if they really wanted to. So either way you slice it, all we can do is wait for them to come home on their own. I didn't even realize we had a place like this in town. It's about as prime a location as you can get in this part of the city. The host club I work at isn't too far from here, actually. Come to think of it, this used to be the go-to spot for politicians, but most of the clientele these days are from out of state. Yeah, how about that? We got a whole club reserved for the night, though, so make yourselves at home. Don't just stand there, come on in! Hey! A real wildfire, that girl. Thanks for looking after her, Garrett. Of course. There you are, Randolph. Nom 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 nom. Uncle, hell's the big idea. I've heard nothing but radio silence from you since we last saw each other 2 weeks ago. Well, we've had our hands full lately, but I won't bother you with the details. I see you brought friends with you. You'd never done something like that 2 years ago. Don't look at me, our leader is the one who's all about the formalities. It's a pleasure to meet you. Crossway Police Department Special Support Section. Lloyd Bennings. And I'm one of his subordinates, Vasi Hemisphere. Sigmund Orlando, representative for Crimson & Co. Make yourselves comfortable and have a drink or two. It's the least I owe you for all the trouble we put you through. We'll take you up on that offer. By trouble, do you mean your daughter's surprise visit, or what you pulled back at the old mine? I wonder. You must be hungry. I'll have him bring you something to eat. Oh, I want another buffet. Now then, we have much to discuss. But you're the guests of honor here. I'll answer whatever questions you have first. I imagine there's a particular one you've been burning to ask. Yes, that saves us the trouble of dancing around it. I'll be blunt. The CPD has taken notice of your actions. To be specific, we want to know what your aims are in coming to Crossbell. Straight to the point. We're here for a number of reasons. The primary of which being the conditions of our contract. And that would be with the Imperial Government. No comment. Client confidentiality is key in our line of work. As you say. In that case, mind telling us what your relationship with Erebonia's Captain Arundel is? He helped you purchase the old LoH compound, didn't he? That joker. It takes an exceptional man to end up in the back pocket of a Blood and Iron Chancellor. He reminds me a lot of Zhao. Hard to say who'd come out on top between them. So you and Four Eyes have some history too, is that it? You could say we got acquainted back when you raided their turf last year. All in all, it was an easy job, but their men made a fine show of standing their ground. Didn't expect to run into them again in Crossbell of all places. Yeah, we didn't get to meet that Yin guy everybody keeps blabbing on about over there. Apparently he's on another job, so we just barely missed each other. Sounds like he's hanging out in Crossbar these days, well, huh? Can't say we have heard anything about him since LoH got taken out. But don't change the subject. We asked about your relationship with that Lecter guy. I'm afraid I'm going to have to refrain from comment again. Read into that what you will. It's fine, Randy. By the way, if you don't mind me asking, how much is this contract of yours worth exactly? Oh? Detective Boy sure knows how to cut right to the nitty-gritty, huh? With a reaction like that, it must be worth a pretty mirror. Something to the tune of, 100 million at least? For the third time, I'm not at liberty to comment. Though unofficially, let's just say you're not too far off a mark. A 100 million mirror contract? Talk about a fortune. Blood money, more like it. That's enough info out of me. Consider it on the house. With that out of the way, why don't we get down to business? Like I told you before, Randolph, your vacation days are up. It's time for you to become the next war god. Huh? War god? Wasn't that your late father's title? Cut the shit! You really think I'm gonna just go along with that? You gotta be drunk out of your goddamn mind right now. It's simple, really. The leader of the Red Constellation can be none other than the War God. And as his only son, it's your duty to succeed him. Why should I? If you're so desperate for a War God, then why don't you take the name? Hell, even Shirley could deal with it. There's no reason it can't be a woman. At the end of the day, an ogre is all I am. My job is to run rampant on the battlefield. I can't be the man my brother was, nor do I want to. The same goes for her, perhaps even more so. Yeah, I'm definitely not cut out for this whole War God business. I'm sure you understand, Randolph, why my brother wanted to settle the score with a long-time rival. My brother gave you a trial once, and you overcame it with effort to spare, proving beyond a shadow of a doubt you were worth as a successor. I think you know better than anyone that you're the only one fit for this. A trial to become the next war god? Dorothy lost his edge these days, but he used to be a total badass. Especially the time he took out a whole Zephyr squad by using that village as... Stop it. I'm begging you. Not another word. Lame. What the hell happened to you? Once upon a time I used to look up to you, Dorothy, you know that? We'll leave it at this for now. It's time to head home, Shirley. If you say so. Think hard on what your father would say if he saw you like this. You've tarnished your name enough as is. Make your choice whether you follow my lead, run like a dog, or stand up and fight. Otherwise, I'll send you straight to Gehenna. Good night, Dorothy. You too, guys. Later. Ouch. Good thing we didn't bring the girls with us. Wouldn't want to embarrass myself right in front of them. Randy. Sorry guys. I didn't want you two to see me like this. That doesn't matter. None of it is your fault. They're the ones who are in the wrong. Still, seeing as you're all beaten up over it tells me one thing. They had you packed, didn't they? Mazi! You asshat. But it's true. They were right the whole time. And they hit me that hurts. Lloyd, Wendy and Vasi proceeded to walk their way back home, having turned down the car the club manager had prepared for them. They were then met with the girls and Sergei, all of whom had been worried about them.